Phantom Brave here. Back at it again. About to go through another run of Dragon's Dogma 2. This time I'm going to actually do something a little weird. Of course, we'll go through the story again, but I am going to do some experimentations with my pawn ring. You'll see. Let's get it. Alright, so how do I want to do this?
This is rather thrilling.
I would probably... Yeah. No.
We've arrived, just as planned.
See, I would normally... Looks like a very Pacific here. What I'm going
There's a ladder
to
here.
do-
After you, Arisen.
Why are you sitting down, Rain? Okay.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Here at the inn, we also often I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But
See. We're gonna change a couple of things here. Move that. We're gonna have to remove Blaze of the Pirate because we need your hit points up. Okay, yeah. Let's redo this because the idea is we're gonna make you a tank. Oh. We're gonna augment your defense. Location. No, it's not gonna make any sense. For your performance feint, will boost your endurance, legality. No. 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 Could increase your maximum health, that's not gonna work. No. To break through. Yes. wait a minute.
Enough about me.
Explains current ability to
Did you
knock
need something?
Always a pleasure.
Explains current ability to knock him down. Status. My down power is 322. Rain is 332. Her ability to knock people down is actually higher than mine.
Food for us. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you...
One argument, you knock down power. Limitations with your attacks. So, endurance will increase the maximum stamina. Damn. Use your physical defense. Because I mean, basically, you're gonna be a ninja tank. And I need to build your moveset around the idea of taking as a what you call it, as a thief. So I also need you to be out here doing damage. Debilitating attacks. I need to activate your knockdown power too, though. Okay. I need some solid weapon skills. Cutting. See, Blaze of the Pyre would actually be good for overall damage, but I can't deal with that situation. That's not gonna do good. Flawless Feint is the actual best ability you can actually have. Perfect for being a ninja. Could have a Skull Splitter, but no, that wouldn't make any sense. I could go cut and win, but no. Powder Blast. Shit, Blaze of Power would be a great for just dealing out offensive damage, but that's not gonna handle well. Draw and quarter. See. So, I mean, this will actually help with the flying enemies. Duplicate. Replace that with Blaze of Pyre. Focus Plant, MK, draw and quarter. I bet that works.
You need something?
Do come again.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around? Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him?
Is that you, Norbert? Ah, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it?
You're a coward.
So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. And my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We must make haste if we are to arrive in time to assist.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ah, you first and foremost, will you my thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do very well? Speak.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
Nope.
In relation to that, we could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
Well,
Nope.
I suppose if all we care about is brute force, we ought to consider it.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing us along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. Something to note, none of our number are trained in the healing arts.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here. He's got goblins! It's me!
Who are you?
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
No. Be the healer.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Okay. Coming on that one.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Here!
That's it!
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Open to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist to play, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Arisen, I should have expected you may yet linger here. If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our respective skills. My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession.
This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
Boy, y'all better come on.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Agreed.
Come on.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just... as much as we did. No sense letting the enemy gain the hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Over here, if you please. This way, Master.
Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a retreat will get as far with one of this lot.
I am well aware of the particulars. Magic may be the solution here, Master. Shall I put my sorcery skills to good use? Might I be of assistance?
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some.
I suppose 'tis so.
Come, I'll lead the way. Flawless execution.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
moment's notice, Master. Shall I assist?
Pray, follow me.
Halt! State your business. We've orders to keep this gate sealed till the what